Greetings, salutations, fellow comic book readers. Venturmania back with another video as per normal. Yeah, another issue. Darn it. Yeah, so I thought I'd come on to review and show you a couple of books that arrived today. I got this, which is in English. Yay! So I can actually read it. And this was sent by my good friend Mike Lacey, so thank you very much for this, Mike. A review will be coming soon. It's still in its packaging. And as if by fate, then my good friend Comic Book Geek 1 on YouTube sent me this. So obviously there was a bit of controversy with these two put together to form a cover. So this is actually going to be my first first soiree, so to speak, into Gail Simone's Batgirl stuff or any of her work at all. So I'm looking forward to reading this. The art is very, very good indeed. Obviously I don't know what the art in this is like. Well, I do, because I with the German one. Yeah. So today I'm going to talk about a comic book that is based on a video game that takes part after a certain part in the video game, and is one of my favourite video game series of all time. And if you know me, you know that Resident Evil is one of my favourites, if not the favourite, and this is a close runner-up, and that is Mass Effect. This is Mass Effect Volume 1 Redemption, which takes place, there will be spoilers ahead, so if you haven't played any Mass Effect games and you want to play them, I would advise you turn this off now. Before you go, I will say that my YouTuber I would like to recommend this video is Spidey Sense 101. He did a great video about being a comic collector at high school, and just seems a really, really nice, down-to-earth, great guy. And honestly, with him having the glasses and the hair and everything, I can really picture him as Peter Parker playing Spider-Man in like a film. It just seems that username just suits him to a T. So a link will be down below for his new video. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you don't want to stay around, if you have stayed around, then thank you. So yes, this is to do with, if you've played Mass Effect 2, this takes place after the Normandy is attacked. A lot of people get out in escape pods, apart from Shepard, who is then kind of drifting along in space and kind of runs out of oxygen. So this is to do with the story of Liara T'Soni, Dr. Liara T'Soni, trying to recover his remains, so to speak. This is the first time in the book that we actually see of the character of Miranda as well. We don't see her until later on in the game, and it's the same with the Elusive Man as well. He is also part of this comic. So yeah, so Liara's trying to find Shepard, trying to find his remains, because obviously with being a science fiction based one, they can kind of, you know, recover his body and kind of work on it and bring it back to life, which obviously if you play Mass Effect 3 you know that happens. So Liara teams up with a Drell, that's a different race, she's called Masari. And then you've got like a Drell who is Farron, which you can see there, that's what it looks like. There's one similar to him called Thane, who is one of my favourite Mass Effect characters. I just think his voice is just badass. And obviously he is trying to take her away from going after Shepard, kind of sending her wild goose chases, so to speak. And it turns out that he's working for, if you played Mass Effect 2, the Shadow Broker, which is kind of like an overseer kind of thing, and kind of goes to work for him, and then it turns out that he's actually working with Miranda as part of Cerberus, but with the Elusive Man, sorry, because even Miranda doesn't know that he's working for Cerberus. So this is to do with, they go to Omega, where there's like the Blue Suns, which is part of, oh god, what's her name? Oh, I can't remember her name. Hold on 2 seconds. I always do this. Well, anyway, yes, so they go after, basically there's quite a lot of action in it as well, and there's quite a lot of the different races, the likes of the Krogans, you know, like if you found a Grunt or Rex, and there's the likes of the Solarians, which is like Morden, and Turians like Garrus. But I just love some of the art. Like this character here is actually voiced by Martin Sheen, so you can kind of see that it kind of looks, especially in the video games, you can kind of see that it looks like him. But yeah, it's just it is a good book, you know, don't get me wrong, but I'll read the back of it here. The lead writer of the blockbuster Bioware video game Mass Effect 2, Mac Walters, reveals an essential moment in the life of Commander Shepard, the galaxy's greatest hero, in Mass Effect Redemption. The science fiction epic Mass Effect 2 begins with the disappearance of Commander Shepard. The story of what happens next is exclusive to this graphic novel, as the Commander's companion Dr. Liara Tassoni undertake a deadly mission of extraordinary importance in the Lawless Terminus system. Scripted by John Jackson Miller, who did Knights of the Old Republic, and drawn by Omar Francia. Star Wars Legacy. This book is not only an integral part of the ongoing Mass Effect story, it is a graphic novel for every fan of space adventure has been waiting for it. So yeah, it's, as I say, some of the art, like, there's some of the art there, but it is a very, very good book, I would have to say. But if you're a fan of the Mass Effect series, I would highly recommend it. If you're not a fan of the Mass Effect series, you may not get the whole story, you know, because you may not, who's this Commander Shepard, because you don't really see him in any of the other graphic novels, or anything like that. But yeah, I would just say that this is a good book for you to read if you're a Mass Effect fan, if you're a fan of video games. If you haven't played the video games, and say you play like the Telltale Walking Dead games, and you like that kind of mode where you can kind of determine the character's outcome, very much the same science fiction. So if you play Dragon Age, think that, but in space. It's done by the same people, Bioware. But yeah, out of 10, I would probably give this a solid 7 or 7.2. If you watch Retro Rebels channel, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's going to do it for me. Just a quick review on that there. I do have volumes 2 and 4. I don't have volume 3. I don't have any of the newer ones that came out. I was going to start picking them up, and I decided not to. Why do I always do this? 2 seconds. Yes, so this is volume 3, which is Invasion, which is the first issue. So I'll have to start reading that there and start collecting that. And the other one is Foundation, which was like quite a large ongoing series of it. I remember reading this and thinking this was really, really good, and for some reason I never bothered picking it up, and they go for quite out of money now on eBay and stuff, so I may have to just get the trades. I would like to get the single issues, but I may just have to see if I can get them and where I can get them from. So that's going to do it for me. Thank you as always for watching. Remember to check out Spidey Sense 101's channel. Obviously I've seen a lot of people as well hitting 100 subscribers, and what I'd really, really love is Punisher88 to get 100 subscribers. He is an amazing, lovely guy. You know, sometimes talk to him on Twitter. His videos are always entertaining. You know, he's always coming to you live, and he's always the best dressed man on YouTube. So I'm going to be extra nice today and do 2 shoutouts. Since I got 2 guests, I'm going to give 2 shoutouts. So it's Spidey Sense 101, Punisher88. And if you're not subscribed to them, you need to. Their videos are always very entertaining, and yeah, so I would say go and check them out. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and until next time.